Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. I'm not sure what I'm going to title this video, but it's talking about different artists that I listened to last night and a funny story, kind of a funny story, or a sad story. A little update on my health and whatever. So this is mainly a vlog is what I'm trying to get at. So I hope you watch it all. And also I've posted on my Canadian Studmuffin channel ranking the Beach Boys members from worst to best. So please check that out. And I do have a CD box set coming later today. So I'll probably, unbox it today, but I'll post the video on Monday, tomorrow. And I also have another double CD coming in. So stay tuned for that on either one of my channels. I know it gets confusing, at least for me, having two channels. I've kind of thought of just sticking with maybe Canadian Studmuffin. But, this channel usually does pretty well too, so who knows. So first, the funny story. Now, I'm 67 years old, almost 68. I think my memory is still pretty darn good. But, being totally honest, last week I was looking through I was looking for what to play, because I play most of my music at night, and looking for whatever CDs to play. And I see, in the Beatles section, I see this. And I'm honestly totally confused. And I'm thinking, I didn't know I had these. And I had totally forgotten, these are the remixes from 2023. And I have played both of these a lot. I really do enjoy them, overall. There's a remix or two that's kind of questionable, but overall, I really do enjoy these. And like I said, I did play them a lot, but I probably haven't played these in maybe 4 or 5 months because there's just so much music to listen to. And I just totally forgotten about these being remixed. I'm losing my mind, I tell you. But anyway, I played this last night. I didn't play the Blue album yet. And I just had, I really, like I said, I appreciated these remixes. But sometimes us Beatles fans can get a little overly critical, right? And I just enjoyed it. I thought overall, the remixes sound great. So, okay, so these two CDs I got the other day. I've played both of them, and I already had them in my CD collection. But the ones I had were from, the very early years of when CDs started coming out. So they needed an upgrade for sure, because these are remastered and they sound, you can really notice the difference. So I got the debut album by Paul Simon, which I absolutely love. I think Paul Simon is one of the greatest songwriters ever. And then I also got There Goes Ryman Simon. And like I said, I did have both of these already, but the CDs are like 30 years old or more. And these have nicer these have booklets and, like I said, improved sound. And yes, I do want to get more of I did have Graceland at one point, and then I wasn't playing it very much. But I think I need to get it again for sure. Here's the booklet for his debut. Love that picture. And one more Paul Simon. Yeah, I listened to a lot of music last night. I had not played this when I bought it. I played it quite a bit, at least 10 times or more. I love it. But I hadn't played it in a few months. And so Paul Simon, his latest album, 7 songs, is just beautiful. Of course, Paul Simon's vocals, they're weathered now. But I still really enjoyed this. And his wife, is it Edie Brickell? When she comes in with her vocals, it's like an angel. It's just gorgeous. So love this album too. And I'll stop here for a second before I talk about music a bit more. As most of you know, I'm in chronic pain. I've got Chiari malformation 1, but I think, especially in the last year, I think there's something else going on because the pain is spread throughout my body. My ribs really hurt, my stomach, my sides. And I thought I was finally getting somewhere. I got a chest x-ray. But guess what? That was over over 10 days ago. And I still have not heard back. It's not my family doctor, but it's a doctor associated with him that asked for the chest x-ray. And they've got the file because I asked at the x-ray place. And, to call the doctor, there's an answering machine and it's just a pain. Plus, I'm seeing my family doctor tomorrow afternoon. So hopefully I will find out about the x-rays. I don't know why, even if there was nothing shown on the x-ray, it's like the doctor should still, notify the patient, I believe. But there's got to be something going on because I just don't feel good. But music helps. I don't look good either. But I stay positive, but I would rather know, if it's something not good or negative, at least I know, right? It's been years and years of frustration with doctors. So let's move on. I played the Jimi Hendrix Experience Access, Bold as Love, last night. I love his 3 albums with the Jimi Hendrix Experience. I don't know which one I love the most because, I've read reviews, of course, and like some fans say, it's whatever album I'm playing. So, there. Oh, I had to play... No, I didn't play that one. Not last night. Barabba Jagal. But I did play the Hurdy-Gurdy Man again. I love Donovan. This is so good. I'm almost done getting there. This is a long vlog. I play a lot of the band Can. I play their music very often. And so last night I played Future Days. Definitely one of their best albums. I love this album. And I do plan to rank them at some point. The Beatles book I was talking about, I've got a lot of these every album, every song books on track. And this is new. The Beatles, 1962 to 1966. And then the later years book will come out in a few months or whenever. And anyway, this was very, very good. I haven't read it all yet, but about, 20% of it, and it's really well done. So I'm very happy with it. He gives opinions about the songs, his own personal opinion, and then just who's playing what on the song, and just stories about each of the songs too. So it's excellent. I might try and, I think it's Andrew Wilde. I might try and see if he wants to be interviewed about this book. All right, the last two are bands that are so good and so heavy, man. I went on a big Humble Pie listening party last night. I have this box set, which includes their third album, Humble Pie, their fourth album, Rock On, the live album, Rockin' the Fillmore, Smokin', Eat It, Thunderbox, Street Rats, and then a CD of bonus tracks. And I've always been, like in the early 70s, I was a pretty big fan of them. I wouldn't say I was as obsessed with them as other bands like Grand Funk or the Beatles or Sparks. But I always really, really liked them. And last night I listened to Humble Pie, their third album, Rock On. I didn't listen to the live album. I went ahead and listened to Smokin' and just the start of Eat It. And they are just so good. It's like, why? I've got to listen to them more. If you like good, heavy rock, blues rock, great vocals, great guitar work, lots of great guitar work, check out Humble Pie. This is in 3D. Now, to end this, on this channel, I did an unboxing of this box set by Rush, 4 CDs. And, I guess I was, excited about Rush reforming with a new drummer. And, really happy for them. I thought, I don't have any Rush. I'm going to get this as, to celebrate. But then it just sat, and I never played it. I did play a bit of disc 1. But then it just sat there, gathering dust. And last night I thought, I need to play this and admire the excellent book again, too. Really nice illustrations in this. Yeah, so I played just a bit of disc 4, which I'd never heard before. And the first song is the remixed version of One Little Victory. From Vapor Trails. I know that when it was first issued, there were problems with the production and, the loudness wars or whatever. They kind of screwed up with the mix of it. So they remixed it a few years later. Anyway, oh my God, One Little Victory. I love that song. I should be a Rush fan. And then I played The Seeker, their cover version of that Who classic, which was great. I played Headlong Flight, which was amazing. I've heard it before, but not for a long time. And then I played the final songs that they did with Neil Peart in Los Angeles, What You're Doing, Working Man, Garden Road, and the band was just on fire. They were just so good. So I will be listening to more Rush. But like I said, there's just so much great music. And, I've noticed as I get older, have, health issues and all that, music is more important than ever in my life. Like it probably is for a lot of you out there. This was a ramble. And that is it. I would love your thoughts on any of the bands. Let me know if you've heard Humble Pie. Like I said, if you're a fan of classic rock music, great guitar work and vocals, you need some Humble Pie in your collection. And that is it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.